Hey sugars, today I will be doing my very first upholstery. I've always wanted to do it and now I've had the opportunity. So this chair was given to my oldest son when he was 2 years old, and my second son got to use it, and now my baby girl is going to use it. And I wanted it to match her mermaid themed room, so I'm going to try to do this myself, my way. So let's go. Here I am cutting off this little flap. It's like the same color as this fabric, and I didn't want to add one with the fabric that I'm using, so I'm going to take it off. Alright, so now I'm going to unwrap the fabric that I'm using. It is a turquoise vinyl, about 2 yards, that I got from Joann's. And now I'm going to assess how I'm going to go about this. Remember, this is my first time doing it, and I'm doing it the best way I know how. Now that I know what I want to do and how I want to start, I need to find measuring tape. I have so many measuring tapes, but I tend to lose them. And it takes me a second to find where they are or where I put one. So give me a second. Let me grab that. Oh, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to measure from the bottom of that cushion all the way to the back. And then I'll measure from the sides to the other side. Now that I know the measurements, I'm going to measure it out, and I believe it was 46 and a half by 39. Yeah, 46 and a half by 39. So I usually would mark it. Now let me stop swearing into y'all. I don't always mark it, but I usually just put the measuring tape down in the spot that I need it and then cut, like I'm about to do right here. Like I told y'all, I'm doing this my way because I've never done it before, and however I do it is how it's going to get done. Now that I have that all cut out, I'm going to assess how to begin. Like I said, we're going to do it the way that I think it should be done because it's my first time. And I'm a trier. I gotta try everything once. So y'all get to be on the journey while I try to do this chair. This is my first time using a staple gun for this type of project. I bought it the other day when I got the fabric for the chair, and they were sold out of staples. It came with like 20 staples. So what we're gonna do is use the staples for the main corners, and we're gonna use some hot glue for everything else. So when I get some more staples, I'll just go back over those spots that I had to hot glue. So at first I thought using fabric glue would do the trick, but it was taking too long to dry. It takes about 30 minutes for fabric glue to dry. So I switched it up and got my hot glue, as I said before. I'm going to use the same method I did to get the back measurements for the bottom measurements, as well as the sides of the chairs. The hot glue came in really handy for the parts that I could not get the staple gun up under, so it was a plus for me. I think next time I'll use the Gorilla Glue hot glue because, it's much sturdier. So now I am sewing the chair arms. I did this for both sides. It was a little challenging at first. I kept sewing the round part upside down. Don't ask me, just know that it took me a second to get it, but I got it. I did not sew the chair arms exactly the same because I wanted to add a little flair to this chair for my daughter. So I wanted to have both arms with like a different little final touch. You'll see how it turns out. You'll see. I am very much a dare to be different type of person when it comes to my sewing or my style of designing. That's one of my little helpers. He just had to come and test the chair out and tried to be my cameraman, so don't mind a little shaking. He tries, and I gotta love him for it. This one piece was trying to give me trouble, but I didn't get frustrated. I just kept at it until it got into the spot where I needed it to be. One thing about me, I'm very persistent and I'm going to keep trying when I'm working on a project to get it the way I want it to be. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be the way I see fit. Here I'm just pulling it as tight as I want it and then hot gluing it all the way down and then stapling where I need it to go. Alright, I made it to the sides, and as you can see, it's coming together pretty well. I'm so excited about this. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Excuse my little helper. He had to get in front of the camera. He is too much. Before I start closing up this side, I'm going to take these legs off the back. I already removed the ones from the front. It was super tight, but I got it. But that bottom one, oh, it gave me a run for my money. It really did. My little girl was trying to break in, and my husband snatched her up real quick. Y'all, that is too hilarious to me. Oh my goodness. I finally caved and just let my little helper sit in my lap so he could attempt to watch me get this off. He was like, "Mommy, you can do it. You can do it. That thing's on tight. You can do it. You can do it." I've made it to the last part, and what I'm gonna do is staple the main edges and hot glue the in-betweens, and we'll be finished. I'm so excited for y'all to see the ending. And just like that, I am finished. My first time doing this, and it came out so good. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Sewww and LiveLoveLicia. And also
don't forget
hit up
to
my
subscribe.
website. Peace and blessings. Later.